Okay, a good question to ask is, what can be accomplished by string figures? What do they do for you? Well, it's mostly the enjoyment of doing something that's very, very difficult. Why do people climb to the top of Mount Everest? Why go there? There's nothing there, but it's just the desire to do something that is difficult. That's the reward in itself. And so it is with string figures. String figures can be difficult, but when you complete a string figure, you have a sense of achievement, a sense that I've mastered something that other people perhaps might find difficult. And that serves a life lesson that if you can do something like this, then there is really no limit to the kind of thing that you can do in life as you grow up. You shouldn't be afraid of doing difficult things. There will be rewards at the end of that. And I think string figures teaches you that. As difficult as it is, you can accomplish something out of it. Some people can look at a string and say, well, what can you do with this? It's just a mixed up mess. Nothing can be accomplished from it. But then you can pick up a string like this and find out that, with a little practice and repetition, one can teach the fingers how to move without even thinking. And you can create many, many different designs. This figure is called 10 men, where each time the string crosses another string, it represents the legs of a person. And there are 10 such crossings in this figure, and that's why it's called 10 men. Many people, for instance, learn how to play musical instruments, a guitar, a piano, and I don't know how to play a musical instrument. And I'm always amazed when I see a person sit down at a piano and use their 10 fingers, and each finger is doing something different, hitting a different key, and yet the totality of what they do brings out this beautiful music. I see string figures as being something similar to that. Here I'm using my fingers to create something. And even though I don't consciously remember exactly, do this with this finger, do that with that finger, practice over the course of time, my fingers automatically know what to do. And by doing this, I can remember how to make a string figure without thinking of it. Of course, there are some string figures where I would have to, like a piano, read the music, and sometimes I have to read instructions, but many, many string figures I remember just from doing them so many times.